like the most recent, like I say in LA, the family last summer, they decided to home birth. What's wrong with, babe, something wrong with home birth?
No, it's not.
Right, so if nothing's wrong with home birth family, like, why would LAPD run up in their house at gunpoint? That still bothers me. That's why I'm saying talking about it.
Wait, what transpired?
So this is what happened. A black family in LA, right, last summer, they decided to home birth. You know, had a baby at their house without going through the hospital, the natural way. LAPD, you can look the article up. Since they didn't take their baby to the hospital, LAPD raids the house, guns drawn, take the baby out the dad's arm at gunpoint. At his hand, he had the baby. He had the baby.
Come here.
He had the baby, and he took the baby. They came in at gunpoint. Put the fucking baby down. They arrested him and the mom. Now, right then and there, like, that's more than enough. Like I said over there earlier, that was more than enough. Like, it's always moments they always give us the moments when they let you know where they at, and then we'll be like, we'll get riled up a little bit for like 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? Then we gone from it. You know what I'm saying? We've never really had a moment since before 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation, right? That's when we was warned with them, because we was never slaves. See, that's why that fear's supposed to leave. We was never slaves at all. And there was never no such thing as Latinos or black people. Those were titles they gave us to divide us, right? We always came in these different colors and shapes as tribes forever. You know what I'm saying? And prior to the Emancipation Proclamation, we warred with them. That's what it would take to, like, to answer your question. It would take a war, because the beings who took this from us, all they know is war. All they know is violence. That's all they know. So it's like, even if you don't want to get violent, you're gonna have to get aggressive. It's either you're gonna have to get physically aggressive, or you're gonna have to apply the magic. You have to go back to the magic, which is more powerful than anything physical. With magic, I don't have to come touch you. I can send the ethers to touch you. I can send nature to touch you. You see what I'm saying? I can send the forces, the elements to touch you. With my mind, with my words, with my willpower or my intent. I can lower your willpower with magic. You won't even have the will to come fuck with me, because I lowered it. See what I'm saying? I told you about these moments when they had the slaves on the ships, because we know that didn't happen. But they had the slaves on the ship, and these slaves were revoked. Or they'll talk to you about those moments in time where individuals revolted, but they don't really get too deep. They don't really talk about Queen Nanny and the Moors in Jamaica, right? Like, before it became Jamaica, right? They don't talk about what Queen Nanny was doing. They don't talk about Toussaint L'Ouverture, Haitian Revolution. They don't talk about Duddy Bookman. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about Marie Laveau. They don't talk about Simeon Toko. They don't talk about Gabriel Prosser, Denmark Vesey, and these revolutions they was kicking off. All right, they don't talk about Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying? They don't really, the little moments they do want to throw out there, they don't really get at the warrior essence, because that's what we was doing with them. That's what we supposed to be doing with them. Ain't no shaking hands, ain't no signing, turning, no court documents, none of that some old coward ass shit. They didn't come here with none of that. They came here, took our shit, landed on our shit. They created laws to make sure we can never get our shit back, only if we abide by those laws. You feel me?
Another question for you.
Go ahead, God.
Another question for you.
At this point, we've seen a lot of individuals get to that $1 million status. Why do you, in your opinion, feel like we haven't seen enough of those influencers purchase more land and invest in more of this black-owned us perspective that's kind of obvious at this point?
Fear.
Fear of what?
Fear, you know, fear of death. Fear that, because they know this. It don't matter, that's why I say it don't matter how much money you get. Once you get some money, let's say you do got a couple million to play with, and you like, hey, let me take $1 million to get land. The powers to be not gonna let you get no land. They not gonna let you get no land, and they land don't have their hands in it. Like Rick Ross got 253 acres down here, right? But with the 253 acres he got down here, we know who got their hand dipped all in that, right? Because they ain't gonna give you an acre. They'll sell you an acre or two, but then they still on you hard, right? They know and if you do start buying land, if do start showing black wealth, now you creating the Young Dolph effect. That's why they got Dolph, right? Let's talk about something recently, right? A lot of people forget that he was independent. That's another thing that made them get on Nipsey Hussle. Independent. That's another reason why they don't fuck with Boosie. Even when he be trying to kiss their ass, like he did recently, because I fuck with Boosie. But then he tried to kiss their ass recently when he promoted the vaccine to get his page back. Only for him to get his page back, and they still took it again. So you gotta understand.
You can't suck a job. You can't suck a job.
You gotta understand. Yeah, you gotta understand that Boosie, they not gonna fuck with you because you speak out too much, Boosie. So it ain't no kissing your ass you can do. Either you gonna sell out Boosie or you ain't. Like he on the gate. He on the gate.
That nigga he's still trying to become a celebrity.
Yeah, either you gonna sell out or you not. You just spoke out against Dwayne Wade's son and some more shit. You can't be having no blue check doing that. You can, but once you start getting so many followers, they get on you. They start monitoring the page more because that's too many people. That's too much power. You know what I'm saying? That's too much power. So people to answer your question is like people when they get all that money, a lot of them know like if I start buying land, if I start doing anything beneficial to my community, giving back to the community, opening up little charity events, you start doing all that. They did Rollo like that. Free Rollo. They got him looking like a bad drug dealer, locked in the feds. But they don't tell you that he took a lot of his money and bought his community. They was all living rent free. Everybody in that neighborhood was living rent free because he bought that. You see what I'm saying? He had that mindset. He had that mindset, and he had his little saying. You know what I'm saying? 12 can't stop shit. Ox shit, pop shit, 12 can't stop shit. That's revolutionary. It might have sounded cool to people, but if you really listen to what Rollo was saying, ox shit, pop shit, 12 can't stop shit, he was on that revolutionary energy of understanding that they still the enemy though. And you got all this money, and then you buying properties, and you got your people living rent free. What you gonna do next? You buying your people this, that. And you ain't tapped in with us all the way? No, we got you. Let's set you up with this little weed case. I doubt he even got on that jet with weed. They could have just lied and said he did. They gonna still come grab him. They could have put the weed down there and he just had his people go pack the jet, not even look under that motherfucker, because that's what they do. Right now, if we all bust up and say, hey y'all, we finna go do a rally at the next city, everybody hop on the bus. If it's somebody amongst us, it's not us, somebody get on the bus with anything detrimental to us, who you think they gonna put this shit on? Me.